A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith. We've got a game coming up from Major League Soccer. What can we expect from the game then?
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
Great game. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Hey. Good luck. Cheers. Game out there. Good luck. Cheers. Hey.
This is how the hosts line up.
Yeah, it's a 3-4-2-1, and this is quite a narrow formation, so it's key that the two wing-backs provide the width. The front three, I'm sure they'll combine in attack, and maybe another midfielder join in as well.
This is the visitors' team for today.
Yeah, a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. A lot of coaches are adopting this nowadays, as it does give you those two holding players, while you've still got plenty of threat from the wide wingers.
There's the first touch, and we're underway. Miles Robinson. Matt Miazga. And Nwabodo. Pavel Buka. Promising move. Now what happens from here? Now, what can they do from here? Miazga. Well, this is mesmerising to watch. Such good possession.
Yeah, just wearing them down, aren't they?
And the ball won back. Petar Musa. Good job done to keep it. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Matt Miazga. Musa. What a chance here. Oh, what a save!
Well, he's a class goalkeeper, and he's...
Oh, they're in on goal. And he has been punished. A huge mistake any way you slice it. And the reaction speaks 1,000 words.
Well, here it is again. You have to praise the pressure to win the ball high up the field. But the keeper's got to get rid sooner. Should be better with his feet there. It's poor, that.
It's 1-0 as the game restarts. Obina and Nwobodo. Buka. Miles Robinson. Miazga. Pavel Buka. And Nwobodo. Evander. Evander. Matt Miazga. Robinson. Pavel Buka. Obina and Nwobodo. A chance to get something going here. Pavel Buka. Now to deliver a good ball in. It's brilliantly won. Now to go with it. Etta Musa. And he's pinged a beauty. This has to be. And the ball is still alive. And that will ease any defensive worry.
Yeah, it's about getting rid and getting his team up the pitch, isn't it?
Evander. Now, this might be promising. Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. Now, here's an invitation. Onto it, in on goal. But he can't do anything to keep that one out. You can see the frustration, tinged with fury, at not getting more protection from those in front.
Well, if you look at the replay, it's a shot across the goalkeeper towards the far post, which makes it difficult for him. He parries the ball, and as we always get taught as a kid, following every shot. That's what he does, and he gets the goal he deserves.
And the game restarts with the score 2-0. Obina and Nwobodo. Evander. Matt Miazga. Pavel Buka. Obina and Nwobodo. Robinson. Almost over. And what a position they've got themselves into here.
It's a good first half performance. I think they've moved the ball around well. They played with the confidence going forward. They look quite comfortable going into the break. If this scoreline stays the same, I'm sure they'll be happy.
Matt Miazga. Evander. That's a good ball. Getting closer. Pavel Buka. Big chance. Oh, a flawless tackle. Well, that's how to keep it under pressure. And on that whistle, the first half comes to an end. And so the first half kicks off. Oh, what a save!
Well, he's a class goalkeeper, and he showed it there with that save.
And he has been punished. A huge mistake any way you slice it. And the reaction speaks 1,000 words. Now, here's an invitation. Onto it, in on goal. But he can't do anything to keep that one out. You can see the frustration, tinged with fury. Back to it then, the second half begins. Musa. This could get interesting. And that's a decent save, at least certainly made to look that way. Played in now, and you really have to beat the first defender. Buka. Looking like they mean business here. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Advantage played, no free kick. No advantage gained, so free kick it is. Moving forward well. Genuine chance. And that's an easy one, a disappointing attempt.
Yeah, it was close, but just not quite right in the end, and he'll know he should have done better.
Evander. An attack of genuine promise now. Obina and Nwobodo. Nice rhythm to the passing here.
Yeah, they're keeping it so well, aren't they?
And they've got it back now. Well, here we go. Time for the transition. Will it ever open up here? And they won't be going any further. No stopping him there. But that's good defending. Well won. Now, this has to be. Here it is. It's there. Hope restored. They're back in this game.
Well, the pace on the counter's so dangerous. They moved out from the back with real intent. And then through on goal, he decides to go for power. Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. And you have to say it was a good finish.
And the game restarts with the score now 2-1. And it's pinched, read his mind there. Is this the equaliser? Oh, what a comeback! One brought hope. And it's been realised so quickly.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a good finish. But you've got to praise the pressing from the front. It's relentless. And once they nicked the ball, they weren't going to miss from there.
And into the last 20 minutes. Moore. Promising position, this. Let's cross the line. It'll be a throw. And there's going to be a change made on each side here. That's a really good pick out.
Yeah, and executed it to perfection, didn't he?
And possession given away. Well, look at the room they've got to attack now. Turning the defence around. Oh, it must be here. And it all looked so good until the end.
Yeah, that was a real chance. They broke so quickly and created the opportunity to shoot, but it just lacked that clinical finish.
That looks decent, making progress here. To take the lead. Amazing. Had to score, but didn't.
Well, it's so difficult to hear anything in here now. The noise level's certainly gone up, and there is still time for a winner, and you just feel the fans know it.
And Wobodo. Buka. Only 5 minutes to go. They can't be separated just yet. Obina and Wobodo. Firm in the tackle, it'll be a throw. Action on the bench as both teams are going to make a substitution. Miazga. Miles Robinson. Evander. Robinson. Evander. Miles Robinson. Evander. This is looking good. Who wants to be the hero now? Buka. Encouraging signs to the attack, and that is the final whistle. It ends all square here in what was a thoroughly entertaining game. Sue, give us your verdict.
Yeah, it really could have gone either way. I thought both teams were positive, though. They were going hammer and tongs from the very start. I think a point apiece is probably the fair result.
We're underway. Let's see what this one brings. Oh, what a save!
Well, he's a class goalkeeper, and he showed it there with that save.
And he has been punished. A huge mistake any way you slice it. And the reaction speaks 1,000 words. Now, here's an invitation. Onto it, in on goal. But he can't do anything to keep that one out. You can see the frustration, tinged with fury. This could get interesting. Now, this has to be. It's there! Hope restored! They're back in this game. And it's pinched. Read his mind there. Oh, it must be here. And it all looked so good until the end.
Yeah, that was a real chance. They broke so quickly and create...